is up, PokeMoshPit? This is my first battle here, guys, so let's see how it goes. It is against the one and only FizzyStardust. I am sure you guys have heard of him. He's a great battler, so let's get into this. So he leads up with a Spiritomb. As I lead off with my Mew, it's not a great matchup for me, so we're forced to switch out of Transform. I pick to Transform and take the neutral hit, whatever he throws at me. He shoves a Shadow Ball my way, and it does a decent amount, but it does get a special defense drop, which will limit the time that my Mew can stay in on his Spiritomb. Now I'm just going to play it obvious and go for the Shadow Ball. He switches in his Hitmontop, which has nice special defense, so it'll take a nice chunk off, but not go under half health. But that's alright. Now I predict him to predict my Psychic, so I go for the Shadow Ball on his Spiritomb, which will do the exact same amount that he did to me. I'm hoping for a special defense drop so I can make him switch as well, but I don't get it, so now I'm hoping that he would switch out into Hitmontop and we would just replay the turns that we had before. So I go for the Pursuit because of that, but he stays in and Pursuit does almost nothing. He goes for a Shadow Ball, which will do more against my Mew because of the special defense drop at turn 1. I get Leftovers recovery, whatnot, and now I have no reason why to stay in because he can KO me in 2 or 3 turns. So switching to my Zuruzukin, which will take a Shadow Ball nicely, as it is not very effective, but he does get a special defense drop once again, which will limit my Zuruzukin sweep, but that is alright. And now I'm not going to try setting up too early and go straight for the crunch, and he'll go for the Shadow Ball once again, as it will do more because of the special defense drop, and my Zuruzukin will get leftovers of health and whatnot. I'll finish him off this turn with a crunch, and this is great for me as he's already down 1 Pokemon and it's been 5 to 6 turns. So after my Zuruzukin gets leftovers health back, I have alright amount of health to survive some special attacks, so we'll see how it goes. He sends in his Mew. I know he's going to transform, protecting my crunch, so I go for the Dragon End so I can outspeed him the turn after. So that's exactly how it goes. I have 1 Dragon Dancer, +1 attack and +1 speed, so I can now be able to KO him with a high jump kick. Now this is even better for me. Now he's down 2 Pokemon and all my Pokemon are at alright health. So this is going well. It's 6-4. Now he sends in his Dinchura. Now I don't want to take a Bug Buzz or a Thunder to my face because of the -1 special defense. I switch out, go into my Rotom. He goes for the Volt Change, which is a great play on his part, as he gets the switch advantage onto my Rotom. He goes into his Manaphy. Now I don't want to take an Energy Ball, so I go into my Aerophone. Aerophone has max special defense, so I can take Energy Balls all day. It doesn't do much at all. I'll be at full health after 2 turns of leftovers. So I will now go for the Stun Spore, trying to slow his Manaphy down because it can hurt my team seriously. He goes into his Denshiro. Now I want to bait him into going for the Bug Buzz so I can get a safe switch into Heatran. So I go for the Substitute this turn, hoping that he would go for the Bug Buzz. And he goes straight for the Bug Buzz, which is great for me. Now I'm hoping that he'll go for the Bug Buzz next turn, so Heatran can come in and KO it with a Fire Blast. So let's see how that goes. So I switch out, go into my Heatran, hoping and praying they would go for the Bug Buzz. Even though Thunder wouldn't do too much, but if you went for Thunder, it would have mattered more late game, as you will see. So he goes for a Bug Buzz, which is great for me. Now I am faster because of the paralysis, and I will be able to KO him with a Fire Blast, which is even better. Now he's down to his last 3 Pokemon, and I still have 6 Pokemon who are all at alright health. He sends back in his Manaphy, which can threaten me with the Surf, so I will be forced to switch out and go into my Aerophone. He goes for the Tail Glow, which is great for me because now I can just on-chrome into Tail Glow and try to sub-stall him. So this turn I have no reason why not to go for the Encore, so I do that, and now he's stuck in a Tail Glow. He gets a +6, but that doesn't matter because he can't actually attack me, so I will proceed to try and sub-stall him the turn after this one. And I go for the Lead Seed, hoping that I'll get some health back. This is actually Fizzy and Ridley set, or Aerophone set, so that's kind of ironic that I'm using his set against him, but oh well, I'm pretty sure some of the sets that you guys are using are their sets as well. So he switches out, goes into his Hitmontop, and I go for the Stomp Spore, which won't really make a difference because everything will go faster anyways, but Hitmontop isn't really that big of a threat at this moment. He goes for the Fake Out, and it does a decent amount. It did more than I expected though, but that is because it's Technician boosted. I go for the Lead Seed, hoping that I can live whatever a Mach Punch or anything he throws at me, but he has a close combat which completely caught me off guard. But it does make sense because he only has one Pokemon in his team which is weak to Stealth Rock, so he wouldn't have a reason to carry the Rapid Spin. So either that or he just didn't have Sucker Punch. Now I know I'm faster because of the paralysis, but I'm hoping I can live a Mach Punch, but as you see I can't, which is sad for me. He does get a crit, who knows if that mattered, and so this Hitmontop is causing me a lot of trouble for some time. So he goes for the Mach Punch, but it won't kill my Rotom because it does have alright defenses. I go straight for the Thunderbolt, not wanting to overpredict, and take out his Hitmontop, which took out 2 of my Pokemon, one of them at completely full health. Now, Latios is a big threat to my team, so I want to see what sort it is so I can bring on my Garchomp. As it turns out, it's a Life Orb version and not a Choice Scarf version, so that's great for me. I can bring on my Choice Scarf Chomp and go straight for the Outrage, which will easily KO the Latios. So this is great. He's down to his last Pokemon. It's 3 vs 1. I can weaken Manaphy with Outrage, but I doubt it will KO, and he can easily KO me back with an Ice Beam if he carries it. And he does carry the Ice Beam, and he will KO my Garchomp. So this is a tricky situation for me because my Mew doesn't have any attacking moves, so I will be forced to transform and then pray that I win the Speed Tail and the Energy Ball. But besides that, I can go into my Heatran and pray to survive a Surf from that Manaphy, and I do with 40 HP, which is great for me. Now I can take him out with a Fire Blast, with a crit. I have no idea if that mattered. Maybe it did. Who knows? So that was good. Great game, Fizz. It could have gone either way at the end. And guys, thanks for watching my video. If you want, you can go to my channel and subscribe. But otherwise, have a nice one.